What's happening, guys? This is James Blonde from MMOHut.com with a quick weekly recap for MMO news and announcements for the week ending February 24th, 2013. And our first bit of news comes from Wargaming with World of Warplanes and a completely overhauled flight model that's designed to add more thrills to the aerial combat and a more dynamic feel to the gameplay, allowing players to focus less on their efficiency in piloting and more on their mastery of technical skills. Along with a change in flight model, the update introduced changes to the graphics and camera angles, showing off enough detail to show the luster of the various metals on the planes. So planes that are supposed to look painted actually look like they have a coat of paint. This update has launched for those who are currently in the closed beta, otherwise there are plenty more details on this update in their latest dev diary. This past weekend marked the second beta weekend for Firefall, and with a new round of testing comes a few new updates such as improvements to the game's existing systems, a couple of new features, and the integrated Twitch broadcasting that I mentioned last week. During the beta, Red 5 hosted a video contest with an epic prize package for players who pretty much learned about this in time to participate. Players were to submit aerial gameplay footage to go along with the verticality theme from the video you see playing in the background for a chance to win a Razer Kraken headset, an AMD Radeon Special Edition 7970, and an awesome Firefall swag. Next up, on February 20th, Perfect World Entertainment released a new video for Neverwinter revealing orcs. Orcs have always been a race unto themselves and are just one type of brutal enemy players will face in Neverwinter. The video shows there are several types of orcs to face, all of which are well integrated into the fast combat players are experiencing in the game. Also, according to a poll on Neverwinter's Facebook, the Control Wizard looks to be the new playable class for the upcoming second closed beta. So now players will hopefully face fire giants and orcs while playing as the epic-looking Control Wizard. Even more news for Dungeons & Dragons fans, Turbine released Update 17 for Dungeons & Dragons Online. Update 17, Return to Giant Hold as it's called, completely changes and updates the heroic story difficulty and visuals, as well as unlocks the all-new epic difficulty in the classic adventure of the Ruins of Giant Hold. And more news from Turbine, as well as new details for the upcoming Update 10 for Lord of the Rings Online was announced, featuring all new dungeons. From the information we know so far, at least 4 new dungeons enter the game, 1 6-man dungeon and several 12-man dungeons. In addition to the new instance and raids, several instances now scale to accommodate players from levels 65 to 85. One major raid has been split and balanced into 3 separate encounters to preserve the challenge, yet enabling players to complete it in the order they choose. There are plenty more details along with this update, so I'll be sure to include the link in the description below for the full story. February 21st also marks the second update for the latest browser/MMO game from Spacetime Studios, Arcane Legends. The new expansion called Kraken Isles includes a new level cap raise, additional in-game content like new pets such as the toucan and monkey, which can now be used in PvP combat, and a pirate-themed backstory to the rogue class. In celebration of the launch of the update, Spacetime Studios has set up exclusive gear at MMOHut.com, so pick it up and try it out. This game is pretty fun, especially on a smartphone. Also on the 21st, Infernum Productions released a new video spotlighting the various dragons in Dragon's Prophet and how they help players progress and develop in-game. As you can see from the new trailer playing in the background, we get to see players have to first find their dragon, hopefully be able to tame it, and eventually train it to fight with you in various ways in battle. Still no beta dates yet, but it's close, I can feel it. Masthead Studios has launched several new updates for Guns and Robots, which include a new ranking system, a global balance system, and new weapons. Players will now receive a boatload more credits after each one of their matches, and free robot parts have had some major changes and improvements to their stats. One of the new weapons introduced is the Stingray that fires electric darts, delivering the much-needed shock treatment. Next up, Area Games launched new screenshots for Scarlet Blade, showcasing the variety and uniqueness of the game's various maps. Players will have access to overgrown ruins of huge cities, showcasing the theme of the game with a mixture of nature and technology. So expect seeing things like giant mushroom forests, broken down industrial complexes, and of course, lively nightclubs in the female-only world of Scarlet Blade. Reloaded Productions has announced the launch of new player-created armor in Fallen Earth, designed to provide a bit more survivability against PvP players with the powerful gore weapons. The main focus of this new armor is to better balance the playing field with the power of the weapons, especially in PvP, and also introduced all new mechanics into the game. The dev team has also increased the functionality and effectiveness of the gamma radiation powered mutation skill lines based off of player feedback. All players will receive 2 full free respecs, resetting all AP, player stats, and skills. The last bit of news comes from Nexon releasing a new video showing off the new ultimate weapon in Dragon Nest, the Green Dragon. The new update features some of the toughest enemies thus far, with 6 new epic bosses to go up against. With the new update comes a new challenge contest from the developers for the first 10 teams to enter the contest and clear the nest. I'll put a link to the contest in the description below for anyone who's up for it. Plus, it looks like the closed beta begins February 27th for Dragon Nest EU. Well guys, that's about it for MMO news. As far as games to look out for, InnoGames has announced that February 27th will mark the start of closed beta for Kartuga. The beta will start out with a small group of players and quickly expand on player numbers as the beta continues. 3 playable classes and more than 20 of the 40 ship types will be available, along with both PvP modes and 5 of the large open world areas. Players can register on Kartuga's website or check out their Facebook for daily key giveaways. Hailan Rising from Gamers First is currently in open beta. This MMORPG focuses on instant PvP and no leveling, so survival is based solely on player skill. Plus, any class can learn any ability. So definitely look forward to seeing a first look on this game sometime this week. And lastly, a closed beta date of March 7th has been announced for the Aurora world for North America. Along with the release of this trailer, players can visit the Aurora world website and register for a beta key, and those who Facebook connect with the game during the testing will have a chance to win some Razer gaming gear. So definitely want to check that one out as well. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for MMO news and announcements for the week ending February 24th, 2013. Like always, if you're looking for more information about the news and the recap, head over to MMOHut.com/news and feel free to discuss the news in the comments below, or head over to MMOHut.com/forums. Until next time guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.